Good morning to all. Mr. C. Punsop, former Chief Secretary, Government of Jammu and Kashmir and Vice Chancellor, University of Ladakh. Mr. Sunil Gupta, Secretary General of New Tourism Foundation. Mr. Tashi Moto, our esteemed delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My thanks to the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Government of India, who has consented to be a part of this event today, and as per the latest information which we have received from the Honorable Minister's office, he and the Honorable Member are expected to join us within the next half an hour. At the outset, I would like to join Mr. Sunil Gupta in welcoming all our guests at this seminar, and I am, as I mentioned, personally grateful to the Honorable Minister and to the Honorable MP for having consented to be part of our event. Ladies and gentlemen, today's seminar, as you know, is titled New India, New Ladakh, and this is the first in a series of seminars which New Tourism Foundation has been organizing. The launch seminar was held in the month of April 2019, and the second one was a roundtable discussion in Chandigarh. And Mr. Sunil Gupta has already outlined the overall vision and mission goals of the New Tourism Foundation. However, as President of the Foundation, it is my duty, and I wish to add and apprise this august audience that our foundation is registered as a trust, as a non-profit organization for charitable objects. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please join us and be a part of our movement to take India tourism to a higher orbit in the new India. Our mission is to take tourism in India to commanding heights and to make India as a leading economic sector in the new India. Ladies and gentlemen, the foundation has its future roadmap ready. We are ready to spread our wings pan-India and would like to take all the tourism stakeholders on board, whether they are individuals, whether they are startups, whether they are organizations, whether they are travel operators, tour agents, and from the hospitality, transport and aviation as well. The foundation plans to focus on building and promoting tourism in all regions and states of India as well. In fact, every region or state, as per our plan, in the country will have a new Tourism Foundation Regional Council. And I'm happy to announce, ladies and gentlemen, that today from this platform, the launching of the Ladakh Regional Tourism Council as our first council under the umbrella of New Tourism Foundation. I'm delighted to inform that Mr. Tashi Moto, who is on the dais, he is our first member and team leader for Ladakh Tourism Council, who has himself volunteered to lead the movement in the region of Ladakh. In fact, we would welcome volunteers from all the regions and states in India. Ladies and gentlemen, the foundation is also committed to address, advocate, and forward the issues of tourism industry and their grievances to the competent authorities. The foundation will also conduct, as Mr. Gupta had mentioned, series of seminars, workshops, conferences, marts, and one such mart, which is again a unique event for India, is that we have decided to convene a global heritage mart sometime in the middle of next year in India, which will be the first of its kind on heritage vertical. The foundation also plans to have have lots of seminars and conferences spread all over the country. In fact, we have got many invitations from the state of Kerala, from Tamil Nadu, from Gujarat, from Rajasthan to conduct workshops. And when we go to the states, we are going to basically focus on the USPs of that state and concentrate and focus and help them and assist them In fact, our job is also to collaborate with the government of India, Ministry of Tourism, other ministries as well related to the tourism ministry, and also with the state government, and assist them in boosting tourism in India and in their respective states. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to today's topic, the seminar, New India, New Ladakh. Let me first dwell on what is New India from tourism perspective. Friends, New India is where there is predominance of youth and millennials who are avid travelers. New India is where tourism has come to the center stage of Indian economy and will be the biggest employer in the days to come. New India is where the traditional travelers have become smart travelers thanks to digital literacy, thanks to internet, and thanks to smartphones. New India is where the international travelers' growth has reached double-digit, outpacing the world average growth. New India is the country which has jumped to 34th position from 65th rank in travel and tourism competitive index. New India is where domestic tourism is booming. New India is with a country which is the second biggest outbound destination after China, attracting countries to woo the Indian travelers. And ladies and gentlemen, New India is where there is greater ease of doing business, there is greater international openness, there are world's best airports where the air traffic growth has been phenomenal in the past few years, and where the core infrastructure, the tourism infrastructure, and the social infrastructure required for holistic growth of tourism in India is becoming world class. Ladies and gentlemen, it is this New India we wish to give a new dimension to the tourism sector. We wish to prepare new tourism in New India. And today, we are attempting to make a beginning with Ladakh, which has recently acquired a new status. Friends, Ladakh has always been an unexplored paradise, as was told by my earlier speaker, with such uniqueness that cannot be found anywhere on this planet. The newly acquired Union Territory status has opened the doors for innumerable opportunities for expanding tourism and cultural activities in this region. Ladakh, ladies and gentlemen, has got a new identity. Ladakh has got greater visibility. Ladakh will provide a bigger platform for tourism to prosper as there are better coordination with the center. New Ladakh will have more resources and greater support from various central agencies and stakeholders of tourism industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I need not mention, I have lots of friends here sitting in the audience from Ladakh, and they are experts in showcasing the various unique products of Ladakh. But I must say that Ladakh is the most crowned gold desert at an altitude of more than 11,000 feet, having valleys, having powdery snow, having barren lands, having turquoise lakes, and leading to various verticals of tourism, ecotourism, nature tourism, adventure tourism, and with so many monasteries in the Ladakh, we can promote Buddhist tourism. So that way, Ladakh has got all the potential to become one of the most attractive destinations in the country and the world. The need of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to showcase and aggressively promote in the right perspective, and before the domestic and the international travelers, and to enable Ladakh to offer quality tourism and sustainable tourism. Ministry of Tourism, as you know, the minister had paid a visit to Ladakh with his team of officials, and they have already announced certain initiatives such as support to the bed and breakfast scheme, such as capacity building, also for infrastructure and for adventure sports. I would also like to recall when I was secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, we sanctioned as much as 500 crores to the state of J&K under the Honorable Prime Minister's development plan project. And Leh circuit was also picked up amongst one of the projects. In fact, the Honorable Minister, we had a meeting with him and I was going to invite him. He was also very keen on providing more and more resources. In fact, it is likely that very soon a Swadesh Darshan project worth about 100 crores and another project of Prashad under the Prashad scheme is going to go to the Ladakh new territory, and that is how Ladakh is going to build infrastructure even better than what it has already. In fact, I would say that ever since Ladakh has been, announced and made as a union territory, all the eyes are on Ladakh, and it has become much more visible. And visibility is something which you need in the tourism world. But mind you, while we are growing tourism in Ladakh, one very important factor that all of us have to keep in mind is the sustainability of Ladakh tourism. And when I say sustainability, it should have two components. The first component is that we have to protect the environment. Number two, we have to protect the social structure and the cultural heritage of Ladakh. And thirdly, we have to see that the economic benefits of Ladakh tourism first goes to the local people, and the local people should ensure that they actively participate in this promotion and in growth of tourism in Ladakh. So this sustainability in tourism, ladies and gentlemen, I think, is a very important aspect which we have to keep in mind right from the word go. So I would pitch in for growth of Ladakh tourism with sustainability. I would, before I close, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to again extend a very warm welcome to all the dignitaries, to all the guests, to all the delegates, and to all the media persons to this event today. And I'm sure that this half-day long celebration today will show to the entire tourism fraternity a better path to draw mileage from the new India